Saturday night baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. The Astros aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Shipley, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on the south side as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Ripped down the first base line, and he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Next up for the Astros, Gary Cox, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Behind 0-2 now. Stanton stands at second with no outs. And this one's by him to the backstop. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Hit toward the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, man, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
So stepping in, Michael Lee, and it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just missed with a breaking ball. And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Falling behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Striding in, number 3. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Taken in by Zobrist. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. Astros nothing. Sox coming up. It's the 2005 Fall Classic all over again on Major League Baseball, the show. Randy Johnson is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Seager moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
And now a soft liner here to the right side. Foul. Now another 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. White Sox come up empty first time around. We'll head to the second in Chicago. No score. Next up for the Astros, Joe Mauer comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Joe Mauer.
First pitch on its way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Here's Albert now. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Pujols is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. Ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Mauer on at first, nobody out. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So striding forward now, David Lee, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Mauer off a second. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Zobrist on to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Striding in for Houston, number 30, and a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back safely. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline, so if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Here comes the 1-0. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Nope. 3-0. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. This year against right-handed pitching, Seager is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count. Bases are loaded with only one out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Hey. 1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Up next for Chicago, Gabriel Quintana, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Quintana.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Ready now for the White Sox. Number 15 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Number 30 in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Guerrero. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see that they're just above the middle of the pack in the AL, currently 6th best in that department. Quintana, the runner at second with one away. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Jake Lowry is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Lee moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Jake Lowry.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Lowry, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Two out here and a runner at second. One and two to the White Sox catcher.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Cox. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Farmer over to his left. One down.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Ready for another chance. Michael Lee. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he'll reach second now with one away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
In now, number 3, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Striding in once again, Joe Mauer. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. And the 2-out hit will bring Albert Pujols to the plate.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Albert Pujols. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. One strike to Pujols. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Mauer, the runner at first, with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 1 and the White Sox nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, number 20. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 20.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Kyle Farmer, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. And he takes a called strike two.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball into straightaway left. Lee into shallow left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The second baseman, number 18, and Zobrist.
Digging in to try it again, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And the pitch on 2-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in, David Lee. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
David Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-1 home is off the plate, up and away.
2-1.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Guerrero ranging back, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, number 30. A ball and no strikes. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Three and 0 now.
Count 3-0.
Two runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
In now, Kyle Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Giancarlo Stanton.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Jeff Samardzija answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Samardzija.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He swings here and sends a chopper to the left side. And there's one away. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
The batter, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Ready once again, Gary Cox. And they're runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit hard to third. Fielded cleanly. Zobrist relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 6 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Into the box, Adam Eaton. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Therefore it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Chicago, third baseman, Gabriel Quintana.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Gabriel Quintana. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
The 1-0 home was offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Set and the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And the 2-1. And that one just missed outside.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball in there, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now in the box, number 15. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. The 1-0. Taken, strike one, outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Alex Guerrero, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And it is trouble. It finds the gap for extra bases. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe, as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
In now, Jake Lowry, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Guerrero stands at second with 2 gone. And this is right by Mauer to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Samardzija, who carries around the nickname Shark. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Outside, 3-0 now. Trio fastballs in for a strike. The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Zobrist is there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Stepping in now, number 3. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, 6th home run on the season for him, and the Astros will move out in front here, 3-2.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So here's Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Quintana right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Middle of the night from Guaranteed Rate Field, and Houston's taken a 3-2 lead. Now at the plate, number 20, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound.
Designated hitter, number 20.
Pitch on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Lee is under it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 8, Kyle Farmer.
Stepping up now, Kyle Farmer. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The second baseman, number 18.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ben Zobrist. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They trail 3-2. Ready for another shot now. David Lee.
Shortstop, David Lee.
First offering on its way. There's a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3. Number 30 will be next. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Guerrero moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 30.
Digging in once again, number 30. Couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be successful if you're chasing balls out of the zone and taking ones that are down the chute. He's got to find a way to refocus.
This is on the ground over to first. Lowry scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, second baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two pitch just missed.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Seager rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Quintana has got it, and the side is retired. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, and Houston's taking a 4-2 lead. Stepping into the box, number 6. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Number 30 has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Gabriel.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gabriel Quintana. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. First delivery to him on the way. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Good guys held in check here. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here on the south side of Chicago. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 54, Tom Wilhelmsen.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Lee, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Michael Lee.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball. The 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a three-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box now, number 3. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Joe Mauer. A swing and lift, the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. The 1-2 home to Mauer. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Fouled off. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And that misses for ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Striding in once again, Albert Pujols. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. It's a fastball that misses.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Right over the middle, knee high. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Digging in to try it again, David Lee. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. Spin throw, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Stepping in now, number 30, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Throw over to first. Runner back standing. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first and third, 2 away. The 2-2. Line hard, but foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead, they're grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt to be. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Wow, the first 6 innings, this guy was sharp. 7th inning hasn't been the case so far. He needs to refocus again.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 2-0. He's a heater in there for a strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Popped him up. Zobrist waits on it. And the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. It's the Astros 6 and the White Sox 2. Ready now for the White Sox, number 15. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
The 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Lee moving to his right. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Guerrero. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. A runner at first with no outs here. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
The batter, third baseman, Jake Lowry.
Digging in once again, Jake Lowry. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Lee racing back at the track. Out of here into the Fiddler's bullpen. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the one-run lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Houston, number 10, Buddy Whitaker. Now batting, number 20.
Into the box, number 20, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it, 1 out.
Up next for Chicago, catcher, Kyle Farmer.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Farmer. First pitch of the at-bat. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. 3 runs already home here. Hey. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kyle Farmer comes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Astros 6 and the White Sox 5. Andrew Mitchell has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
46, Andrew Mitchell.
Riding in for Houston, Gary Cox. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit.
And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Guerrero will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Lee, base runner at first with 1 out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Albert Pujols, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is eaten. 2 gone.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop, David Lee.
Now at the plate, David Lee. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Just missing here. 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Three and 0 now. Number 30 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down out there near the wall. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's in there safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box now, number 30, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Drilled to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, second baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and a dive, but he's back. Another look to first, and he'll dive back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 10 and the White Sox 5.
And
up next for
White
Chicago,
Sox,
number 6. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 0-1 down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. In now is Adam Eaton. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. 1 out, nobody on. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
watches this one in there for a high strike. Count even at 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
And that misses inside. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. And that one just missed outside.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, number 15.
Ready once again, number 15. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Ready with the 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard but foul. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a liner. Foul. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 2-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Grounded back up the middle to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the ninth is set to get underway. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Giancarlo Stanton will start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Here's the first pitch to him, and some fireworks perhaps to kick off the ninth, as that one just about got him.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Now the 1-0. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, and that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May powers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving.
Standing in now, Gary Cox. The set and the 1-0 pitch is taken for ball 2. Stanton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Stanton is on his way home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Now the 1-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
In now, number 3, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Rips this one to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Joe Mauer, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And it's fouled away.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Guerrero is in pursuit, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. One strike to Pujols. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Into the box, David Lee, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. The 1-0. Hit hard towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, number 30.
Standing in now, number 30. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ball 2 now. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Two out, bases loaded. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive, Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 55.
Kyle Seager will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Astros lead it 13-5. Ready for another chance? Alex Guerrero starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Lowry.
In now, Jake Lowry, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone, and he handled it really nice.
Here it comes, 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Cox is there. 1 down.
The batter, number 20.
Coming to the plate now, number 20, switch hitter batting left here. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Stanton, and no one will track it down. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out.
That's a ball.
And that misses 1-1.
One ball, one
You
strike.
know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 home is a ball below the zone.
Strike. Again. That's
And it
ball
misses 3-1 now. Full count now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to third. There's one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
13-5 at the end of all the action. Houston used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Randy Johnson earns win number 4 on the season. Buddy Whitaker takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street Station, and that Case Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of Guaranteed Rate Field.